Hey everyone, how you doing? IntoWeapons back again with ya. Got the Smith & Wesson M&P15-22 rifle out today. I got the HQ issue laser scope mounted on it. I'm going to go ahead and try some rounds through it and see if we can get this thing scoped in at a reasonable distance. I have at 100 yards. We have a couple targets set up right there in that second berm to the right. And then we also have another target set up there at the 50-yard berm. So we'll go ahead and see what kind of groupings we can put in with this scope and see how well it does. Alright guys, so it took me about 70 rounds of the CCI mini mag to sight it in at 50 yards. I have the scope with its turret adjustment here on the top for yardage. I can focus it in there. Yeah, there we go, range times 100. Have it in at 0.5, so it should be 50 yards. Got it targeted in and start reaching out to 100 yards, and it seems like I have to have it on the adjustment of 300 yards in order for it to be kind of sighted in. So I don't know, like I said, I'm not a big scope person, so I don't know if that's how I'm doing it or if I'm doing it wrong or whatever, but it seems to be working as long as you know what to set the adjustments at. So we'll go ahead and get some footage of shooting. More rounds, 100 yards. Rounds at 100 yards. Alright guys, real quickly I thought I'd show you, as I was shooting at the 50-yard berm, I kept on seeing, when I was first scoping it in, I was kind of shooting into the snow to see where it was landing, kept on seeing an orange thing pop back out in the snow where I had just shot. Went out there when I got my target and realized it was actually the round, the 22 long rifle bullet, that was popping back out in the snowbank. That was pretty unusual. Anyway, here's our 100-yard target. See if we can get that to focus. There we go. And our 50-yard target. The 50-yard target's got a pretty good grouping there, and that's what I used to sight it in, which is why you got rounds kind of all over the place. But once I got it in there, it was kind of tack driving, just going right through the holes that I've already made. So pretty good group there. When I went to 100 yards, it was trending a little bit left, but overall the group was pretty tight. Once I started aiming towards the bottom right of the bullseye, you can see it was tack driving them right in the center of that bullseye. So overall, real nice grouping. I'm pretty happy with it. I didn't really fine tune it, which I probably could have, but overall, pretty happy, like I said. Impressions of the scope, I'm pretty happy with it. The adjustments are pretty easy to make. The laser is pretty much useless in the daytime, at least with the current light conditions that I have right now. It's pretty bright out, so that doesn't surprise me a whole lot. But there wasn't any fogging of the lenses. It was holding the 0 when I put it on there. It wasn't jumping around at all. The recoil of the 22 rifle didn't harm the 0 at all, and it worked really well with the scope. Really can't say much for a larger caliber, being that it is a $100 scope. I don't know how well it would hold up against the recoil. But overall, not too bad. I think I'm pretty happy with the purchase. For a nice $100 cheap plinking target scope, it certainly does the trick. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, as always, until next time, take it easy.